Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Meditation, meditation, meditation. This is a buzzword, and everybody wants to do meditation. And wherever anything is done, it ends after some time. So we do meditation for half an hour. Rest of the day, frustration. The basic thing we have to recognize. Actions are required in which areas? When an object is far away, we want it, so actions are required. If that object that we want is incomplete, actions are required, we have to add something to make it complete. If that what we are seeking is not clean, not pure, then we have to clean it. Cleaning action is required. Now, what for meditation? Are we going to cross distances to reach the truth? Are we going to add something so that the reality is complete? Are we going to wash and clean and put the truth in the washing machine so that it can be cleaned? No. Therefore, the first thing should be clear in our mind. Stop doing meditation. I am anti-meditation. Constantly sitting even in one posture, half an hour, and after that, constantly the tortures are going on inside. Therefore, you will see wherever they have these meditation things, they have a board outside. Meditation in progress. Don't enter. Don't disturb. We are already disturbed. See? Therefore, we have to learn. We do not do waking. We are in the waking experience. Then we do the things. We do not do dreaming. Can we decide what dream I will have tonight? No. There is a dream, and in that dream we go through good and bad experience. We don't do deep sleep. We are in deep sleep, and then we snore. Now try to snore now. When you are awake, you cannot. So, we have to be in waking, we have to be in dream, we have to be in deep sleep, and then the corresponding experiences happen. So, everywhere it is being. Why? Doing meditation. Waking is limited to the waking experience. Dream is limited to the dream experience. The deep sleep is limited to deep sleep experience. But meditation pervades and permeates in and through all the experiences of life, waking, dream, and deep sleep. You don't have to do anything. Only recognize. All gains are always in knowledge. See? Unless something is included in the knowledge, it doesn't exist for us. It may exist for others. It won't exist for us. Like once I was having my food somewhere, and in that, when I was taking food, one grain of rice landed in my beard. I didn't know that. It was not included in my knowledge, in my mind. But there was a child sitting next to me. Swamiji, there is something dirty on your beard. I said, slowly take out, don't pull. It is not a wig, it is the original. So she took out this rice. Meaning that which is included in the mind, that only exists for us. Our body is included in the mind, then only this is a waking experience. When the body is not included in the mind, mind continues to exist, but not as body or somebody. See, Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, last line. Etad buddhva, not krutva. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Having experienced this truth, one attains fulfillment in life. If we have attained fulfillment, we will stop doing everything. Like when we take food up to the nose, so there is fulfillment. Thereafter, even if somebody is deceased, Prashad from Tirupati Balaji, you say next time, not now. That's fulfilled. So meditation is not an action, but it is an experience. And the experience is fulfillment in life. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. This experience of yours doesn't tell you you are a man or woman. This experience doesn't classify you. You are in USA or you are in Bharat. This experience is non-specific being. We are not doing anything. Whenever we do something, we add some specificity. Suppose I am cutting vegetable, so I have become a cutter. If I am doing the puja, I have become a pujari. In being, there are no actions. In being, there are no questions. Yesterday, after the talk, when I was going, one of the ammas asked me this question. Swamiji, are you going to have question and answer session? I said, no. Why? I said, this is a question. No means no. The reason is, questions are asked only about something which is other than the self. How does it matter? Suppose this gentleman, I don't know him. Does it make any difference? It makes no difference. What is important is, do I know myself? And we can know ourselves only if we have no questions. Now, do we have any doubt? Excuse me, will you please tell me whether I exist or not? No. Like eyes can see others, eyes cannot see themselves. In the same manner, the instrument of knowledge, mind, can think about anything other than the mind. The moment mind is engaged in finding out its own source, mind dissolves. But we continue to exist. This truth that we are is experienced and known by every one of us. The only problem is we have not recognized this is that. Now take for example, any Tom, Dick and Harry who wants to do meditation, what is the first thing that they think of? Let me have a nice asana and then let me sit. Means what? Freedom from movement. If meditation is sitting in one posture like Ganapati Bappa, how will you conduct your life? We have to live in meditation and play the game of life. When our wisdom becomes steady, then we get some inklings about meditative life. Suppose I am a doctor. Am I a doctor only when I am sitting in the chair? Or I am all the time doctor? Because doctor is not an action, it is a knowledge. See, friends. Therefore, this recognition that as the eyes can see all colors and forms, but colors and forms cannot see the eyes. Eyes can see everything else, they cannot see themselves. Two principles. Anything which happens through action is limited by time, space, and object. It was not there, it was created. It was impure, it was purified. No. Therefore, meditation is not an action. Meditation is an experience wherein we live in that experience 24/7. Yoga rato va, bhoga rato va, sanga rato va, sanga vihinaha, yasya brahmani ramate chittam, nandati nandati anandati eva. So what is meditation? Be happy. That is meditation. In being, there are no efforts. There is no struggle. When you become, there is nothing but struggle. See, friends. So we all know, and yet we do not know, that freedom from movement or changes is meditation. And therefore, we will visit in a posture. And how long can you sit? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. So what? But that goes so wrongly in our system that one person asked me this question. Swamiji, now I can sit for half an hour steady in meditation. Now what is the next step? I said, you are far away. How much? You have to sit in one posture for 8 hours. Is it possible anybody sits for 8 hours? Yes, what? Buffaloes? They sit in one posture for 8 hours. For us, a mosquito comes and lands, we become disturbed. In buffaloes, when they are sitting in meditation, a truck comes. So they look at, so what? Meditation is like, be very attentive. If the waters are shallow and even a dry leaf falls, there will be ripples. But in the ocean, let the whole ship sink. No ripples. Meditation is living in the depth of our being and not struggling to stop the surface level agitations. This is what yoga, I disagree on this one principle. What the Patanjali says, yoga ha chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is no thoughts, chitta vritti nirodha. Now just think properly. Eyes are meant for seeing. So when we go to the doctor and say, Doctor Saab, yes, when I open my eyes, I see everything. So is it a problem? Ears are meant for hearing. We go to the ENT and tell that I can hear properly. Then why you have come, go away. So eyes are meant for seeing, ears are meant for hearing, mind is meant for thinking. Thinking is not problem. Not knowing the origin of thought is a problem. And then we struggle. We sit quiet, no thought, no thought. And then we do the mechanical process. See? You can just imagine your foot is simultaneously on both the pedals, the accelerator and the brake. What will be the condition of the engine? That becomes our condition. Mind is agitated because of something or the other. Chittavritti nirodha, apply brake, pranayam. And all abnormalities start coming out. See, friends. So we have to know the thoughts which are troubling us. What is the origin of the thoughts? Are the thoughts like the phone on the table? Is it like thoughts are thoughts on the mind? Think. I tell you, meditation is a non-stop process of learning from every single experience of your life. Where I have learned, I'll tell you. I was in Lonavala in the yoga institution, and I used to have my classes, Vedanta course we conducted there. So one day I was doing ironing of my clothes. That is my meditation. 2 times I do meditation in a day. When I take my tea, if it is prepared by me. When somebody prepares, I go silently through that. And second time, ironing my clothes. That is my favorite meditation. Because I learned that time. So when I was doing my ironing, this one gentleman came. He said, Swamiji, I have come to ask you some question. I said, stop. Do work, nothing free. Clean my dining table, it is dirty. And show me how you have cleaned. Collect all that dirt on the table and put it in a plate and show me. So he said, okay, Swamiji. He never expected this reply. So he went to the right place, got the plate, took a cloth and collected everything on the dining table. And Swamiji, this is what I cleaned. See. I said, no, hold here. What do you see on my lungi? He said, nothing. I said, are you blind? I can see something. You just watch. Nothing, only wrinkles are there. I said, very good. You have seen the wrinkles? Very good. Now, as you have removed all the leftovers on the dining table in your plate in the same manner, now I will be removing the wrinkles from the cloth and put it in your plate where you have collected other garbage. So I moved the iron and after that did like this thing. He said, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, see, now there are no wrinkles there. So I have removed them. They must be collected. Swamiji, I don't understand. I said, you require a physical treatment. Are the wrinkles coming from outside? Are the wrinkles real? That can be removed or fixed? They are merely appearances. And they are not other than the cloth. Thoughts also are not other than the mind. Thoughts don't come from outside. Now take another gross example. The waves which come on the ocean. Do the waves come from outside and land on the ocean? They come from within. And why they come from within? Because external winds forcibly hit the surface of the ocean and therefore waves are created. So when waves are created, is it a burden for the ocean? And when the waves die, is it a loss for the ocean? In place of ocean, keep your mind. External winds are giving undue importance to the worldly things and beings. As much you get disturbed because of your children, do you get disturbed because of some unknown child? Children are children. See, friends, and when we give undue importance, these are the external winds. They dash against the mind and the thoughts come. And then we want to stop. You will never be successful. On the contrary, learn and practice 24/7. So what we have to learn? So we have to first of all lead our life with some adjustment. Like this mic and speaker. We require certain adjustments. Once those adjustments are done, then there will not be unwanted noises. Exactly the same way. When you do proper adjustments in your inner instrument, the mind, thereafter, meditation is a fun. Meditation is joy. Meditation is relax. Meditation is beyond gain and loss. This steadiness in wisdom has to be maintained 24/7. And if we are steady in our wisdom, we are living in meditation. This is what Bhagavan Krishna answers Arjuna's question. Arjuna asked this question. A man of steady wisdom, what is the meaning of meditation for him? Titaprajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. Titadhi kim prabhasheta kimasita vrajeta kim. What is the meaning of meditation for the man of steady wisdom? Bhagavan Krishna answers. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmannevatmana tushtaha tita prajnas tadochate. The living in meditation means what? These two things. Yada sarvan manogatan kaman prajahati. When he gives up all the desires pertaining to anything in this world. Patanjali says, Chittavriti Nirodha. No Nirodha. Delete them. Nirodha means they are still there. You don't allow them to function. And therefore we suppress. See? So, certain basic psychological adjustments we have to do, and with those adjustments, slowly learn from every single experience. First, and the most important thing is, practice of meditation without doing meditation is learn to remain relaxed. All the time tense about every small little thing. Relax. When we sit for meditation, our posture is not perfect. Therefore, either we lean on the left side or the right side. When we lean on the left side, our left leg gets too much of pressure and the blood circulation is arrested. There is a numb feeling and then you get pain. Then we want to shift to the right leg. And in this man, our meditation is a rocking meditation. Why? Because basics are not clear. Like this tripod of this camera. It will remain in this posture for years together. What is the reason? The center of gravity is exactly in the center. So wherever you are sitting, the center of gravity of our body posture should be right in the center of the sitting bones. The pelvic bones, sitting bones, spin bones, or the ischia points. Exactly between the two, the weight of the body should fall. Doesn't matter whether you are sitting on the floor or chair. Now the most important thing, these are all psychological adjustments. Number one, we are cheerful and happy. Meditation is not a punishment. Yeah, again in the morning we have to do meditation. Wrong way. Anything you begin in an inspired mode will be successful in life. We are cheerful and happy. Second thing, we have one issue, most of us, there is an element of fear. Many people, when they ask us, from that I came to know this thing. Swamiji, I always get a fear when I sit for meditation. Suppose if I sit for meditation and start levitating, because they have seen the TV and YouTube animation. So, suppose I start levitating, what will happen? I said, that depends where you are sitting. Suppose you are sitting below a moving fan and you start. Now, this kind of fear, can a person be at peace? Or another, Swamiji, I feel always, suppose I sit and go out of the body because I am not the body. And then if I forget how to enter the body. If, therefore, you see many people, when they sit for meditation, they start breaking the joints. No, no teacher tells, break joint, cut, 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 cut. This fear. See? To remove this fear, there are two things to be bhavana, to be thought of in our heart. That our God, whom we believe, and our Guru, to whom we have got complete faith and surrender. Remember that Guru and God, the God will protect us from within, the Guru will guide us from within. As a result, you will have neither fear nor any question. Like an innocent child in the lap of a mother. Doesn't have any fear. See? It's so important. Then the third psychological adjustment. Whenever you are sitting, do not bring the past, any event, any experience when you are sitting on your prayer platform, good or bad. And this can be done only by wisdom. There is nothing in this world which is repeated. But what happens? That day meditation was solid. Today it is liquid. So, how to drop the total pass? Take a position that now I am Mr. Nobody. Nobody has no past. Somebody will have some past. Nobody is neither a man, woman, young, old, mother, father, sister, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw, none of them. Take this position. At this moment, I am nobody. So right now, try to think whatever you like as Mr. Nobody. Nobody cannot think because no reference point. To think, you require a reference. Our reference is some relations or some possessions or some problems. But when you are nobody, no relations, no possessions, no problems. Now, what will you think about? When we sit before the Lord, take this position. At this moment, I am nobody. It is here many seekers go to sleep because we have trained our mind. When the mind is quiet, go to sleep. See, remain as nobody but not sleeping. We have dropped our total past. Then never take any sankalpa, make any sankalpa. After meditation, what I will do? This I have learned, I am telling you from my experiences. not from books. Whenever I used to sit for meditation, always this used to come. See, after the meditation class is over, I have to go and wash my dishes and my clothes also. And why they don't keep washing machines in the ashram? Are we here for washing clothes or what? We are here for studying Vedanta. But they don't understand anything. And it is so cold. In that cold water, I have to wash. What is happening? Meditation. Don't take any sankalpa what you will do after meditation. The mind's movement with reference to time will be arrested. You are not doing Chittavritti Nirodha. Chittavritti Nirodha is happening. Mind is still alive. Everything is seen, everything is heard, everything is experienced, but there is no impact of those experiences on the mind, and the mind doesn't get disturbed like the deep oceans. Let the whole ship sink, nothing happens. This is what is living in meditation. It is not done. This is all the things they are to be recognized within. Now, when we are told don't think, it is easy to speak, but impossible to practice. Then learn from your experience that is possible. Now, what we have to learn? Mind expresses as speech. See, those of you who are exposed to Vedanta, they know there are 4 speeches. Paravani, Pashyanti Vani, Madhyama Vani, and Vaikhari Vani. Vani means speech. Vaikhari Vani means that experience wherein the word indicating the object and the object, they are separate from each other. This is a phone. The phone is an object and the phone doesn't know it is phone. I know it is phone. So the name is in my mouth and the object is outside. This experience where object and the word indicating the object, they are separate from each other, that experience falls in the purview of Vaikhari Vani. Second is Madhyama Vani, where the object and the name or the word indicating the object both are in the form of thought. Like we are sitting here and suddenly we think, I think my shoes are okay. Nobody takes them away. I have bought them new. Today at least they should remain there. Last time when I came to temple, somebody took them away. Where it is happening? It is happening in the mind. The shoe, the object, and the word, they are the same, mind. Is Madhyama Vani. In Pashyanti Vani, the object and the word indicating the object, they are not yet differentiated. They are together. The best example I can think of is, if you take the gram, it is so hard, if you want to bite, your teeth will come out. Then we put it in water overnight. Next day it is swollen. So there the two cotyledons are not separated, but they are capable of separation. So there the thought and the word or the object and the word indicating the object, they are not yet fully differentiated, but ready to get differentiated. This is the Pashyanti Vani. All the great masters, they live in Pashyanti Vani. Because where the word and the object of the word, they are together. Therefore, when they say something, it happens. They are living at that level. And Paravadi is that where the mind is unmanifest yet. So, mind expresses as speech. So, if we want to have freedom from anything in life, first step is देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Unwanted talking, gossiping, ko, 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 ko. No need. Mind expresses as speech. And for the thought to be born, some reference is required. Now, like when we come out of the bathroom, we put on clothes and then come out. We don't come out naked. Exactly the same way. The words, rather the thoughts, come out of the mind by putting on the clothing of words. See? And when we do not allow the words to be born, like what? Do not talk to yourself. Mind will cool down. Therefore, meditation is not doing, it is undoing. When we practice this, anywhere you are, doesn't matter what posture, just try this. Relax, eyes open or closed, doesn't matter. But you are not talking to yourself. You observe this. If somebody is all alone on airport or anywhere, he keeps on talking to himself. Keep on talking. And such people say they talk to themselves, but others cannot hear them. No, no, I am little sentimental. Sentimental means what? Ready to become mental after some time. A sentimental person talks to himself, others cannot hear that. And a mental person also talks to himself, but others also can hear. So one step down is sentimental. Final destination is the mental. See, therefore, if we work on this simple way, and if we have to recognize whenever we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future, what we call worries. And what are worries? Trying to solve the non existing problems. Problems are not there, but our mind projects. Suppose I go to the airport and even if the flight is late and if there is nothing, then what will happen? Suppose I go there and the flight has already gone. Now I am alone here. What will happen? Nothing has happened, but you keep on worrying. That becomes our second nature. See, friends, this can be sorted out by proper understanding. That becomes our habit. And nobody can help us. You can see from the eyes of a person where he is or she is. All the time, taste. You must have seen some of the people, at least this is my experience, some of the people, I dare not look at them as if they are going to bounce. on you. Very strong personalities, not relaxed, not cheerful. Therefore, stop talking to yourself. Initially, you will feel it impossible. Do it for 1 minute, make it 2 minutes. And second thing, before we talk to others, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? 99% cases, we talk when it is not called for. In this manner, when through wisdom and understanding our speech is controlled, the speech dissolves back in the mind, and thereby the thoughts dissolve back in the mind, thereby the mind dissolves back in the principle of life, and thereby the principle of life is nothing but expression of divinity through an instrument. This is what we have to learn, understand. It is not mechanical. In this, there is no place for what will I get. You will disappear. There won't be anybody who wants anything in life. This is what Bhagavan Krishna says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan. When we are living at a zero desire level, meaning what? The ocean is no more getting hit by the external airs or the winds. In the same manner, the ocean of mind is no more getting disturbed by the demands and expectations of the external world. That mind will remain calm and quiet. Then we come to know desires are nothing but perverted mind. Like waves are nothing but disturbed ocean. When the waves quieten, ocean is back to square one. So what is meditation? We should never expect something great should happen to me as a meditation. Otherwise, see, the other day I was doing meditation and then I felt something going up and I was feeling shivering and all that thing. But only once it happened. After that, it didn't happen. Whole life you will be hanging around that. One thumb rule I tell you. Any experience which comes and goes is a play of mind. Waking comes and goes. Dream comes and goes. Deep sleep begins and ends. But we continue to be the same. Abiding in this non-specific existence effortlessly is living in meditation. What is a specific existence? Son is a specific existence. Husband is a specific existence. Father is a specific existence. Man is a non-specific existence. Man supports the son. Man supports the husband. Man supports the father. But man is independent of them. When his father died, nothing happens to son. Wife disappears, nothing happens to husband. The son goes somewhere, nothing happens to father. But without the man, none of them have existence. And who is getting disturbed and miserable? These specific existences, they are getting disturbed. Recognize this. Who is disturbed? At the root of every disturbance, there is somebody. And is that body real? And therefore, non-specific existence means there is no gain. When the husband comes to know that he is a man, is it a gain? He doesn't become man. He is man. In the same manner, we don't have to become divine. See, Jivo Brahmaiva na paraha. But because we are so much overpowered by the wife that we have forgotten our divine nature, that I am a man first. And by mistake, I became a husband. So now you pay for the mistake. And pay how? Cheerfully, happily, not miserably. Therefore, meditation is what? In spite of your wife, you are happy. In spite of your husband, you are cheerful. Both of you are living in meditation. Then you don't require a yoga mattress. You don't require a mala in the hand. You don't require my asana, your asana. No, nothing. Start leading meditation and meditative life 24/7, my friends. It's not difficult. So simple it is. We have not done anything. Now, to get this experience firm, try these 2, 3 things. First, next 1 minute, do not talk to yourself. It is not doing japa, but it is undoing speech. Now add one more parameter. Do not talk to yourself and listen to silence. Listening to silence means sounds don't disturb us. Now observation. When you are not talking to yourself and listening to silence, you are hearing the words, but listening silence. Thereby, words don't disturb us. At this moment, see, your body has become firm at the base, vertically steady. Your breathing is extremely slow and shallow. Your body has disappeared from your mind. The mind has dropped all the shapes and forms, and thereby the mind has merged in the infinite. This non-specific being which is beyond the scope of known means of knowledge, the sense organs, the mind, and the intellect. This Samanya Satta and Pramana Nirapeksha Anubhuti together is our essential nature. Take deep breath once or twice slowly, and you will feel your body is now included in the mind, and individual mind is born. Move your toes and fingers so the body identification is complete. Offer this as our offering at the feet of Sharada Ma and empty yourself without making an impression on your mind of experience of meditation. No, experience is meditation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.